Tonight we'll rest here for now, and investigate carefully tomorrow. Big brother, good night. Big brother. The 7 profound radiant light has broken into the mortal world, and apparently it was left behind by Master. We must take it back. Stay here and cover for me. Big brother, why are you running in the opposite direction? I'm over here. So many saint-level experts are surrounding my big brother alone. Damn it, I'm only at the peak saint realm. If I'd known this would happen, I would have died a few more times. Why is this monster impossible to kill? I just finished dealing with that Hiwudi, and now another one that's even harder to handle has appeared. And he's getting stronger and stronger. Not a single person surrounding my big brother is getting out alive, huh? Who is big brother? I've died too many times, my memories are so hazy. Forget it, all I know is, whenever I think of big brother, this hatred of mine, no matter how many times I die, can never be erased. What evil creature dares to recklessly humiliate this profound zenith Saint Venerable? This Venerable will expel you from the land of immortality. Big brother. Isn't big brother right next door? How could I have such a bizarre dream, huh? Where did big brother go? Sleepwalking? System, you said you sensed something strange about this city, especially that statue in the center of the city. Didn't they say that this new Jinwei Great Emperor greatly strengthened the Jinwei Empire's national power? Building a statue is perfectly normal. What's so strange about it? Everything looks peaceful and tranquil to me. This place is far from the 9 provinces, so it should be one of the 3 overseas provinces. Right now, our top priority is to return to the sect as soon as possible. The upper realm will definitely make its move soon on the plain battlefield. Over at the plain battlefield, the upper realm will definitely strike while the interstellar continent has suffered heavy casualties. Exactly, so forget about whatever problems this Jinwei Empire might have. System, do you have a GPS system? Otherwise, I'll just swim all the way back. At the plain battlefield, we're keeping the enemy outside our gates, but this Jinwei Empire has already become a family capable of overturning the entire interstellar continent. Looking at this statue of the Jinwei Great Emperor, don't you feel a sense of familiarity? Now that you mention it, the aura surrounding this statue really does give me a strange sense of familiarity. That faint green light flashing in its eyes, I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. That Dai Lu. System, you mean, the Soul Clan has already established an empire in our star boundary? One piece of good news and one piece of bad news. The good news is that the Jinwei Empire hasn't completely fallen yet, but the empire really is on the brink of collapse. The bad news is, for you and me, the Soul Clan might not be the greatest threat. Besides the faint traces of the Soul Clan, there really is another strange aura. This aura is almost as if, there's actually another system. Looks like this situation won't be ending anytime soon. Wudi Xingchen, I'll have to leave the plain battlefield's domain to you for now. How's the battle going? Elder Jin has united all our array masters with those from the Lingyuan continent, temporarily restraining them with the Heavenly Frontier Big Dipper formation. Although the other side only has powerful physical bodies, overwhelming strength can still break through all techniques. We can only slow their advance, but we can't stop them completely. Little Ying's performance has already exceeded my expectations. After all, even if it's only his physical body, it's still a mid-level space-breaking round body. Have we contacted the Sect Master? Not yet, I'm afraid the Sect Master won't make it in time. No matter. Brothers, turn on the cheat. Xingchen, the gap between our realms is too great, the 2 of us are still the real main force, can you hold the line? Heh. Just what I wanted. Supreme Profound True Scripture. 7 Profound Radiant Light Break. 2 wet behind theirs brats actually think they can kill me with a combination of ice and fire. No, this is... You sounded so confident, yet you're still afraid of the ice and fire duality. Looks like we've already figured out the weakness of these battlefield ghosts. Xingchen, it wasn't simple ice and fire attacks that defeated him, it was the 2 of US. All-time origin returning heart cannon. These battlefield ghosts are fusions of countless corpses, and the sect master said their bodies contain numerous remnants of souls. That's why the all-time origin returning heart cannon's supreme control over the soul is their natural nemesis. What a pity. Your star soul eternal dwelling chapter only protects your soul, but not your memories. You'll forever remember only your previous life, never realizing that you've reincarnated through countless lifetimes. Perhaps you are no longer the same second brother I once knew, but so what? The past life cannot be pursued, but in this life, we are still brothers fighting side by side. You are still my second brother. My second brother, the unrivaled under heaven. Woody. Junior brother, I think I've figured out how to deal with them. From now on, I should be able to destroy their physical bodies even without your help. Oh, that was close. Better to be careful, although they're mass-produced, taking a single punch from them would still leave quite a serious injury. Then let's do it together. They don't look alive. They don't look alive, none of these battlefield ghosts look human. Master, you've certainly given me a troublesome assignment. Which one is the one you said was the least human? How strange, it doesn't look like I scattered them apart, rather, it's as if their flesh and blood simply dissipated on their own the moment they touched me. Oh, there's not even any impact anymore. Oh? Finally, someone who can actually hold the line. It's me? Damn, am I under an illusion? When did this happen? This guy isn't some kind of battlefield ghost formed from fused corpses. I know that. He's the corpse from my previous life. Just like me, you can see this physique. This tall and imposing figure, these rock-solid muscles, this... Stop, we're in the middle of a serious battle. How did I never realize you were this narcissistic before? That can only mean you don't know me well enough. I'm ranked second on the sex narcissism ranking year after year. Yee. We haven't seen each other for 1,000 years, and you've deteriorated to this state. Fortunately, I had the foresight back then to preserve your physical body properly. Don't use my mighty and heroic body to make that clingy, effeminate voice. Wei Yao, you deserve to die. Yee, you seem to have forgotten just how powerful you were back then. Yee, be a good boy. Die one more time, won't you? Yee, your sect actually has a space-breaking realm expert? You've really exceeded my expectations. Perfect, I was just worried I wouldn't be able to let Ye's corpse have a satisfying battle. You still know it's my body? Now get out. Since the you from your previous life is dead, you should have obediently rotted away and turned to ashes. Besides, I suddenly seem to sense some extraordinary change coming from your body. What's going on? Why do I feel blood flowing through Ye's corpse again? The fatal wounds I left behind have healed. Ling Yao. My corpse seems to have come back to life. If that's the case, then whose soul is actually inside him is hard to say. Star soul eternal dwelling. This is Ye's soul space? But why are there 4 suns hanging in the sky? And only 2 of them are glowing? As expected of someone who became an empress, your knowledge has certainly grown quite a bit. Welcome to the domain of the Emperor. I didn't expect your soul to still retain the strength of the mid-level space-breaking realm. No wonder you dared to drag me in here. Those companions of yours from the upper realm still call you Empress Ling Yao, so even if your realm has improved greatly compared to before, you should still be in the space-breaking realm, at most the upper space-breaking realm. Moreover, you're only a soul avatar here. I originally had confidence that I could kill you here. I believe that no matter how high your realm is, having your soul avatar destroyed would still come at a considerable cost. You killed me in my previous life, and you've tried to put me to death several times in this life. Yee. I never thought there would be a moment when you were so ignorant of the world. The space-breaking realm, also known as the Martial Emperor realm, is merely the starting point of the upper realm. Breaking through the upper space-breaking realm leads to the pill transformation realm. Even at the first transformation, one can already crush a space-breaking realm expert. And I am already at the 9th transformation. What's going on? Ye's soul is so solid that he can actually contend with me. If I weren't at the pill transformation realm, my soul avatar might really have fallen to you. I miscalculated. I never expected your cultivation to advance so quickly, but fortunately, we're evenly matched now. It's still uncertain who will win or lose. Supreme Profound True Scripture. Supreme Profound True Scripture. I should have realized it sooner. Since I died at your hands, the Supreme Profound True Scripture would naturally have fallen into your hands as well. With equal strength and the same cultivation method, either of us can break the other's techniques. There's no third person in your soul space to break the balance between us, so you'll just have to perish here together with me. Auntie, I'm still here. Anyo, use the thing I gave you and strike. Don't blame me, Auntie, after all, if it weren't for Xingqian, I would have been struck by lightning and had my soul completely destroyed back then. Let your soul be completely destroyed. Yi, before this monster dissipates, I'll take you down with me. This lunatic, self-destructing her soul avatar would make it difficult even for her main body to protect itself. Are you really this determined to see me dead? Anyo, I'm sorry, the promise I made to you before may not be fulfilled after all. Xingqian? Yi Emperor? My name. Yi King. Ah. Ha. Yi, you never expected this, did you? Even if it means shattering my origin, I will still send you to your death. Ridiculous. What the physical body is useless, only rebuilding the soul can allow one to break through and rise again. What? This path is one of death and rebirth, and must be walked alone, never touching worldly desires again. No excuse can change your betrayal. All my life, I have sought to prove that you were wrong. I will make sure you never know peace for all eternity. Yi King. Yi King? So this isn't my first reincarnation. But my memories from when I was the Yi King are so hazy. No wonder there have always been 4 suns in my soul space. The first 2 represent my current life and my previous life as the Yi Emperor. Now, the sun representing the Yi King has also begun to ignite. Perhaps once it is completely lit, I'll be able to fully remember what happened when I was the Yi King. My realm when I was the Yi King seems to have been extremely high. From what I remember, I was the strongest existence in the upper realm. I wonder how the me from back then compared to Woody's upper limit, whether I was stronger or weaker. If I'd known this would happen, I would have brought Woody with me back then and simply steamrolled everything. Now I have no spiritual power, so even gathering information is troublesome. I can only place my hopes on Elder Wei's notice. Young man. Are you the one sent here by Wei Lang? That's right. May I ask who the 2 of you are? Iron Might City Lord, and Great General of the Jinwei Empire in charge of suppressing the frontier. Qin Duo. What a tall female general. Back then, Wei Yang caused quite a stir in our Jinwei Empire. Looks like Elder Wei's old flame is this general. She's much more normal than the ones from before. And who is this? My husband. You brought your husband along? Did I just walk straight into the line of fire? I am Vice City Lord of Iron Might City, Deputy Commander of the Iron Cavalry, Founding Corps Leader of the Wei Qingfeng Fan Club, Chief Director of the Wei Qingfeng Admiration Society in East Sea Fishing Province, Sole Banner Lord of the Fresh Breeze Comes Society, Director in charge of Wei Qingfeng's Record of Achievements, Master of the Watchwind Pavilion. Lu Feng. Aside from the first 2 positions, the titles just get more ridiculous. Qingfeng suddenly appeared along the coast of our Jinwei Empire back then accomplished unparalleled feats throughout the entire southeastern fishing province, only to suddenly leave without saying goodbye. I was even worried that something had happened to him. Are you Qingfeng's new admirer? Unparalleled achievements, Elder Wei. Your first half of life was a little too spectacular, wasn't it? I wonder what Feng looks like now. He was naturally handsome and possessed profound cultivation, so he must be even more dazzling than the 2 of us, though probably more mature than he was back then. No matter what, I simply can't imagine what his peerless appearance must look like now. Handsome guy, who are you? The thing I disliked most about you back then was this: no matter how peerless Wei Qingfeng was, how extraordinary his personal charm, how brilliant his talent, and how famous he became throughout the ages, there was no need for you to worship him this much. You're just jealous. Back then, you lost to me in the competition for president of the fan club, then got drunk alone in the middle of the night. Sorry if this is embarrassing, young man. Hearing news about Wei Lang makes me feel like we've returned to our youth. You've never experienced those days, so you probably can't understand what Wei Lang meant to us. Don't worry, ever since I learned that Elder Wei didn't even spare the tiger, nothing about him can shock me anymore. Originally, I wanted to contact Elder Wei's old acquaintances, ask for some high-level crystals, and ride the ancient warship all the way back to the sect. But now that I know about the other system and the Soul Clan, and none of these three people possess the same aura as Dai Lu, there's a high probability they haven't been possessed by the Soul Clan. The Soul Clan's infiltration is completely silent. So we absolutely mustn't alert them. How should I bring this up? Qi Feng sent you here, presumably because he's still keeping an eye on the Jinwei Empire. I knew Qi Feng wouldn't stand by and watch us die. He must have sensed the crisis facing our Jinwei Empire as well. That's right. Qi Feng is still as perceptive as ever. My wife and I dislike court politics, so we've remained here in Iron Might City on the frontier. But even we have noticed that ever since the new great emperor took the throne, many things have started to become strange. Could it be that someone suddenly changed their temperament, as if they had become a completely different person? If it were only one or two people, we wouldn't be this troubled. Tomorrow at noon, there happens to be a ritual ceremony here, where the Jinwei Great Emperor will impart his cultivation. By then, you'll know what we're worried about. Alright. I haven't even had the chance to investigate, and you've already given me a huge amount of information. If this were a game. These two are the NPCs who issue quests. I can practically see the golden exclamation marks above their heads. Then we'll see you tomorrow. We'll tell you some of our theories then. Seniors, may I ask something? Why do you trust Elder Wei so much, and why did you seem relieved the moment you knew I was sent by Elder Wei? Qi Feng didn't tell you. That's because Qi Feng himself was the one who conquered this territory and established the Jinwei Empire. Elder Wei, I originally thought you were simply a little luckier with the ladies. The ladies? That's Qingfeng's specialty. Throughout the entire empire, you could count the women who don't like him on one hand, but the woman he loves most is her. Please, you must tell me more. Empress. Didn't I tell you not to disturb my secluded cultivation? Leave. But your Majesty is far too diligent, staying awake day and night. It truly isn't good for your imperial health. Get out. Is this how it works? Redeem through the shop? How many points do I have left? Interesting. Jinwei Great Emperor, you've given me far too many surprises. With this system, I can completely take down the Star Vault continent all by myself, once the day of my success arrives. Imperial Father. Let's see how you can continue favoring that rose. The Soul Clan's throne is destined to be passed down to me, the fourth prince.